I'm Carol Massey and I'm going to show you how to draw a portrait. The great Italian master Caravaggio once said that painting a portrait was no different to painting a bowl of fruit. But the trouble is, if you paint a banana or an orange a little bit misshapen, it doesn't really matter. But if you do the same with a portrait, then it does count. Let's have a look at my friend Yorick here. The skull gives shape and structure to the head. We very often concentrate on the surface of the skin when we're doing a portrait, but it's a good idea to think about what's going on underneath, the bone structure and the muscles. We have the very bony structure of the skull, the cranium, the eyebrow and the cheekbone are formed by the eye socket, which protects the eye. There's very little bone in the nose. The rest of it here is really soft flesh and tendon. And the mouth is very much shaped by what's going on under here with the jawline and of course the teeth. Sometimes you get a highlight on the bottom lip as well, which he has just a little bit here. And then perhaps just a few highlights, not too many, but just to sort of coordinate the shirt with the head as well, so it's not in isolation. Just a few highlights back in the shirt. Now you could consider that the finished drawing, but if you wanted to add a little bit of colour, you could use a brown or a terracotta pastel pencil and just add a hint of colour. So I'm going to go and put a little bit in the cheek. It just gives a little bit more warmth to the face. Use a clean finger to smudge it in. A little bit in the eyes, you get a bit of colour in the tear duct. Maybe the corner of the eye. It just to animate the eye a little bit. Perhaps a little bit in the ear. A little bit in the ear here. Maybe just a little bit in the chin. Just a little bit, just a few strokes, doesn't have to be a lot. A little bit in the nose. These are areas, the nose, the eyes, the ears, that are always a little bit pinker than the rest of the face anyhow. And maybe just a little bit in the neck there. So there we have the finished drawing. In the next programme, I'm going to be doing a portrait of an adult using water-soluble pencils. So there's the finished portrait of Mohammed. Maybe you can even hear the sounds of the souks in Marrakesh. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration and you've been able to see that pastels are a very vibrant and forgiving medium to use for your portraits.